1 week after the deadly mudslide in Washington state, the search for victims continues. Air National Guard members are working with civilian rescue teams in what is left of the town of Oso, searching through mud and debris. The rain-soaked hillside collapsed last Sunday without warning, sending a deluge of mud on dozens of homes. For searchers, steady rain is making their job much more difficult. National Guard units are working in water up to their waists, and at the end of the day, searchers must be decontaminated because toxic chemicals are part of the muck. Searchers at the impact zone briefly stopped their work yesterday in honor of those lost beneath the mud. There are now 21 confirmed fatalities and 30 people unaccounted for, including a Navy commander. Well, tomorrow kicks off the month of the Military Child and Child Abuse Prevention Month. We recently had the chance to talk with the director of the Office of Family Policy, Children and Youth, Barbara Thompson, about how the Department of Defense is trying to bring attention to the issue.
This is a time where we really are focused on children, whether military child or child in the local community. And Child Abuse Prevention Month is particularly important because it's a social responsibility for all of us to make sure that children are safe and their well-being is protected. I think we'd like to make this an awareness month so people know that everybody has a responsibility. It's my responsibility, it's your responsibility, it's the helping professionals' responsibility to make sure that parents are given the tools to make them very strong parents, to support their children, and that there's this awareness that children sometimes are vulnerable to whether it's an outside predator or really, with violence within the family.
And some of those tools to help military parents are available online at militaryparenting.org. The site offers parenting tips as well as a free online parenting course. Well, the U.S. and South Korea are holding joint military exercises in Pohang, South Korea. The landing exercises, called Sangyong, are part of the annual Full Eagle military exercise, which started last week. 7,500 U.S. Marines and 2,000 Navy personnel are participating in the drills, along with 1,200 South Korean military personnel. The exercises are designed to increase readiness to defend the Republic of Korea, maintain stability on the Korean Peninsula, and strengthen the U.S.-South Korean alliance while promoting regional peace and stability. This year's exercises are reported to be the biggest since 1993 and come at a time of growing tension with North Korea. They're scheduled to run until April 7th. Well, an Apache Guardian recently made its debut at Kandahar Airfield, Afghanistan. Sergeant Rodney Roldan shows us how the new aircraft will help operations.
The newest member of the Army's helicopter fleet has arrived at Kandahar Airfield. The Apache Guardian made its way to the 16th Combat Aviation Brigade, where the crew worked hours reassembling various flight, electronic, and weapons systems. A majority of the crew installed a new rotor system and new rotor blades. The new composite rotor blades will increase Guardian's cruise speed and payload capacity. The new design features are also a plus for crew members like Specialist Tracy Burton when it comes to keeping the systems up and operational.
Everything's pretty much the same tactically, but they made a lot of things easier for the maintainer. They removed a lot of wires, added some additional ports for us to hook up to, and overall everything is a lot easier to get to.
Compared to the previous model, the Guardian has an upgraded transmission to accommodate more power as well as the capability to control unmanned aerial vehicles, making it a valued asset in combat operations.
The end result is we have the ability to carry more ammo, more fuel in these high-density altitude environment like Afghanistan. And what that means to the end user is that we can bring more to the fight and stay there longer than a Delta model.
Guardian will fly its first real-world mission in the near future. Army Sergeant Rodney Roldan, Kandahar Airfield, Afghanistan.
And you can find more TPC news when you follow the Department of Defense on Facebook and Twitter.